I was so depressed over spring break, but then you called me to see if I was awake. It was 1 a.m. and you were half asleep, and so I said, wanna know something? Guess what? I kinda like you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? Guess what? I think you're so cute, and I want you. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? I want you badly. Could you come over? I think you're sexy, and you could come in my herder and get away with it, like Ted Bundy. You're just as pretty, but maybe I shouldn't compare you to a literal serial killer. Ha! Guess what? I kinda like you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? Guess what? I think you're so cute, and I want you. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? That's a song I wrote called, honestly, at first it was supposed to be called Too Soon, but I kept referring to it as Ted Bundy, even though that's like only a line in a song, and I feel like I could do much more with a song called Ted Bundy. Is this thing on? Oh. Okay, I think we're good. You might be like, what? Why is she here right now? Because you're about to see the rest of this video. Sometimes it doesn't take an audience calling someone out for them to admit they've made a mistake. To be fair, my mom called me out, and then I kind of ruminated. And we're gonna do kind of like an acknowledgement of what I was aiming to do with the song so that there isn't any confusion, because I want to stress so much that Ted Bundy is an evil, he's just like pure evil, you know? Or he was. So I just wanna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk about it. I might be reading, because I kind of have some stuff written that I want to address. So I want to say that the only part of the song that is actually about Ted Bundy is the second like verse, or like where it's mentioned, and I'm not actually singing about Ted Bundy. I'm just saying like I just want to use him as a way of articulating my thoughts, and my thoughts are that when someone's like really handsome and charming, you tend to overlook their actions, and that was the case with Ted Bundy. That's why he got away so many times. He's been a resurgence in like conversations just because like of that documentary and stuff like that. I thought that it would be a good way to articulate while also getting on a trend, you know? You might be like, okay, she gave this explanation for like her verse, like why does it matter? Took that video down last week because I realized that I kind of failed to be sensitive. I wrote the title, like I wrote a song about a serial killer. It's not actually about a serial killer, that's just clickbait. And I want to acknowledge, especially for my mom, because like I was kind of unaware of this, and this is terrifying, but she met Ted Bundy and he tried to flirt with her. So that is like fucking horrifying. And I laugh, but that actually is like really, really terrifying. And I kind of failed to be sensitive to the fact that like he was like a really evil person, and that in no way should anybody be like romanticizing him or his actions, especially like a lot of people were like, oh, he's so hot, like after the documentary came out, like, oh, he's kind of sexy, but like that's not, no, it's not chill, you know? I think you're sexy and you could commit murder like Ted Bundy. I'm just saying you could commit murder like Ted Bundy and get away with it because you're charming. Generally, I really strongly believe that the interpretation of lyrics should be up to the viewer, but this is the case in which I want to explain my intent, because I don't want this to be a continued trend of like people like being like, oh, he's so sexy. Like that's horrifying, you know? Like, no, he's not sexy. He murdered so many women, and like, basically what I'm saying, I wasn't trying to glamorize or glorify him. So that's what I have to say for this little like edited interjection. If you already saw this video and you watched it again, thank you. And if this is new to you and you're like, well, that's a lot of explanation, well, I feel like it's necessary. So I wanted to put it out there. As a creator, I'm constantly grappling with like, okay, how far can I go in like clickbait or like the content on my videos in something that's like really clickable but also sensitive. And I kind of failed the sensitivity test with that one, especially as it directly relates to my family. Alright, this is the apology that nobody asked for, but I am inserting anyway. Okay, let's get back to it. Been playing a lot with my band. That's kind of where I've been, honestly. I've been like practicing with my band so much. We're gonna be releasing music soon. I'll let you know when that happens, but God, like, that has been like really taking up so much of my time. And I love it, and I love my band, and I love making music and stuff. But that's why I haven't been on YouTube, because I'm like still doing like all of this, and it's like taking up a lot of my time, and yet I haven't been around. So I'm sorry. That's it. See y'all later. Peace. How to cross the endless sea. I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones, walking down this road alone. My heart is drenched in wine. You're beyond my mind forever. Georgia, Georgia, yes, beautiful bones. And he never lies or picks up his phone. Whoa. Sometimes in the